Hey guys, my name's Dakota. I'm one of the hosts on the RWBY Fancast. I'm not on this first episode, but after listening to it and editing it tonight, I wanted to sort of do a little preface here. Please remember it's our first episode. It's a little rough. We've done our best to edit out some of the parts that we felt were slow, dead air. There are still a bit of problems. There is an echo. We are aware of that. We are working on upgrading most of our equipment. As you see, I've got like a pop filter and a nice mic there, and a really nice webcam, so we're working on it. The guys are really, really glad to be doing this. So I'm not going to make this too long. The episode will begin in just a short minute as soon as I get this on there. But again, thank you guys for watching. I promise that we're working on getting better, and we will be addressing the hiatus here in episode 5. I'm recording this on the 24th of February, so it is kind of late into the game, but we know that the season's ended. We know that this is a weird time to be starting. But we've been working on this for a very long time. It's been in production longer than the season's been airing for Volume 4. And we just gotta do what we gotta do. So, don't mean to take up too much of your time. Thank you very much. And with that, I present to you the RWBY Fancast, Episode 1.
Welcome to the RWBY Fancast. It's the day we've been waiting for. This is your host, Adam. Joining me this week...
My name's Caleb, and I plan to start this podcast off with
No.
Yang.
No.
No.
God, no.
Yes.
You did that before. You don't get to do it again.
Yes, I do, because I am the pun meme master. I am your pun
Grant,
master,
you're
Caleb.
drunk. Go home.
No, while I am extremely drunk, I plan to be your pun master for this evening.
Get out of here, Barb.
And I am going to give a hand to myself and just say we're going to start this off with a
You know,
Yang.
I thought we said nothing that's NSFW. You giving yourself a hand really isn't safe.
But sir, that is the safest way.
Dude, he's got one hand holding
really.
a drink, the other hand holding. Well, we can't talk about that here.
See? Who else is with us?
My name's Rex. I run the Twitter, and I'm the resident asshole.
He's also 5 years old.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, my name's Anthony, and I'm just here.
He exists.
That's
enough.
okay, Anthony. We love you anyway.
Hey, don't put words in my mouth.
Well, we didn't. We put them in your ear.
Ha ha.
Get him
That's
out.
not the main purpose of the word.
So, let's talk about our social media pages. Why don't we?
Just to start off, we're gonna do a little hyping here, just because this will be our first podcast.
Hashtag sellout.
I don't care. I can sell anything. It's
Hashtag
what I do,
buy-in.
baby.
You're so
It's what he does for a living.
Just a slight slur in the words. Like, I can sell anything.
But to start out, we do have our Facebook page. If you want to find us, we are at RWBY Fancast. It's really that simple.
Yes. Now, you can spell it out, which means I'm confident you guys know how to spell it out, because you're great like that.
Wait, how do you spell
But-
Ruby? I'm confused.
Are we talking about the
Very
leader
careful.
RWBY or the team RWBY? That's the question.
Or is it the gem?
Team
I know it's
Ruby.
spelled the same, but it's different, okay?
They're all spelled different.
Just to clear things up, it's RWBY. If you don't know what that means, you are
Is it-
probably in the wrong Fancast.
Is it Fancast?
I mean,
or
you can stay and
FNCT for
listen.
Facebook?
We won't say you have to leave.
Yeah,
You can stay and
not
listen.
Gonna, you can absolutely come and listen to us jibber jabber about all manners
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
Wait.
Listen to
I have a question.
Grant's
How do you spell
rambles.
fan?
Fan, F-A-N.
F-A-N-E. Fane.
That is fame.
Oh, spell F-N.
And just like that
I'm-
went off the rails. I have succeeded.
I'm trying to see why Joe likes to drink.
Why I like to drink? Well,
Jeff, not you, Jeff.
but I thought I was Jeff.
You wish.
No,
you
you're
were Jeff.
Caleb.
Oh, that's right. Jeff is my father.
Yeah.
This is identity crisis.
Here's your brother
RWBY
from another
Fancast
mother.
is
Just like
is
Michael's
our
line.
handle for every. I
Pretty
believe
much
it's for
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not RWBY Fancast, it's RWBY FNCT for
Which would
Fancast.
be
Yes.
the Twitter.
So,
So-
don't we have a Tumblr too?
I think we
We-
do.
I'm
do.
pretty sure our Tumblr expert has already gone on to that. She's not on right now, but I'm sure we'll talk to her later.
Yes, we will.
And then, as said, we have the Twitter, which is at RWBY FNCT.
Then
And I think that's everything for our social media.
For the time
Yep.
being, I
Yeah.
don't have time for Instagram or
You
Snapchat
can,
or anything like that. But
You
maybe
can
one
also
day.
you can also show your support by liking and subscribing.
That's always great.
yeah,
Hey,
that's the best thing to do.
That's if you
Everything for
feel
now.
like it, though. No judging from us.
No,
We're
they
we're a
must.
professional group.
Yeah, we're a non-judgmental group. Just avoid the judgmental stares, and you'll understand.
There's a
So if
sniper
you-
trained on you right now. You better subscribe.
No.
Just in
judgment.
case you're
We're
wondering,
off-
hey, what is
We're
this
off the air.
about? Guys, what are we about? We're a Fancast. What does
And we're already
Fancast
canceled.
mean?
Well,
is
this is a
it-
podcast for the fans by the fans. Okay.
What does that mean, Adam?
do we wave fans in people's faces? Is that what we do?
No, that's silly.
Don't you
That-
dare kink
That
shame
may be
me.
what you do on the weekends, but we're not asking about that.
What we do is
But-
we take all the creations for the RWBY fandom and
was
we
your
show
weekend
them
like,
all
Wendy?
off here. We want you to
Yes.
we want you to show us your fan animations, your fan made paintings, your fan songs, your fan stories,
Anything
whatever
fan
have
related.
you. If you
I hope-
enjoy the show RWBY and you just want to show off your stuff to the world, let us know. We'll show everybody who watches this. And so far that's nobody, but I'm sure we'll get a few more views every now and then.
You know, Drunk Caleb is great for entertainment, horrible for selling things.
Hey, you know what? I could sell an ice to an Eskimo. Even better, I could sell an
He can
Eskimo.
sell
to
an
a
ice,
guy
not
that
even
would
ice.
bucks.
Doesn't count as
He
selling.
doesn't say I can sell ice. An ice, just a single piece of ice.
Exactly. I don't
Here,
need to sell
you need
multiple
this.
ice to an Eskimo.
I got
He's
the whole
already got
sheet.
ice.
You
But he
need
can always
ice.
use one more.
I mean, how big is a piece of ice?
How big do you want it, baby?
Oh. Whoa.
Oh my!
So
We
that's
have entered
about
into the
2 inches for
NSFW
him.
version of this podcast.
Ooh, dang! Adam with the slap back.
I would take great pride in that.
I miss.
You'll
myself.
get me
Okay,
back
guys.
within the next few minutes. Especially
All right,
since
guys,
we're covering
let's
Volume 1.
reel this fish back in. We gotta talk about us. Nobody knows who we are. We need to kind of introduce ourselves. So let's start off with, since this is our very first episode, we're gonna go right from the very beginning. What is everybody's favorite episode from Volume 1?
Well, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go right
Okay.
ahead.
Actually, let
Lee.
me look up the. I want to make sure I get the name correct. I
Yeah,
think,
same here. I feel like I will mess it up.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I want to make sure. There's that doubt in my mind. But real quick question to any of you guys here: Are any of you guys fans of Stranger Things? I know. Have you seen it?
I have
I-
never seen an episode
Not
yet.
really.
I haven't
I-
seen it, but I've heard good things about it.
Well, the
Yeah.
reason I ask is because earlier today on Twitter there was an exchange between Shannon Purser, one of the actresses on the show, and she tweeted out saying, "Any RWBY fans out there?"
Oh, really? That's cool.
Gray and her and Gray had a back and forth, and it ended up in her saying that she would love to be a character on the show.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
So I don't know what's going on with that, but it's something that's happening.
Okay. That's
Okay, I was right.
pretty big.
So going back to this, my favorite episode, Review Volume 1 is Chapter 8, Players and Pieces.
Hey, you
It's,
thief.
we discussed this
What a
already.
coincidence.
It's
What a
so
coincidence.
awesome. It's
What do you mean that's your favorite
All of-
episode? Why is that your favorite episode?
I'm getting there. Interrupting me. Interrupting drunk says what?
Huh?
Anyway, it's my favorite episode because it's right. It's like the mid-season break of. It's right in the middle of the season for Volume 1. It's when we get the teams created. It's when we like get the partners. They really start working together, and all of our 8 main characters, Team Ruby and Team Juniper, all come together and work together. But we also see the teams themselves working together to take on these giant Grimm. And also, it is the most badass fight scene in any RWBY ever. Monty, you beautiful fucking bastard. Excuse my
I
language.
can't disagree with
A
that.
great man. Great man.
Like, every time
mean,
I watch that scene, and I watched the director's cut of Volume 1, and Miles even said, like, when it cuts away and they're running down that long field with the 2 archways on either side, that's right when Monty takes over, and that's when the rest of that scene is all him by himself. And Miles says that, and I get chills every time I start watching that because it's like, holy crap, this is awesome. This was done by one person. You're a beautiful person.
You beautiful man, you. But no, seriously, I can't disagree with you on that. That's honestly my favorite episode too, and I'd probably throw out the whole series right now. For it,
I don't know. I like
For
the
any-
Fall of Beacon. That's as much as it's a sad episode. There's the awesome whole fight scene where they're all fighting the giant mechs.
Oh yeah.
yeah, we can bring that up another time. We're talking
And let's
about
not
Volume
forget
1 today.
Monty's awesome Volume
Yeah.
2 contribution of the highway fight scene.
Yeah.
His Red vs. Blue
Alright,
reference.
Alright, alright, you're getting ahead of yourself. We're talking about Volume 1. Not
I love
Volume
the
2
show so
yet.
much.
I know, we all do. I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's okay, Grant. We'll get through this together.
We'll get through.
Adam, what's your favorite episode
My favorite episode is
of
Black
Volume
and
1?
White.
Black and
Just
white?
Black and
Which
White.
episode is that?
The
what
last
chapter?
one.
Oh, chapter.
That is a good episode as well.
And the reason why I like it is, if you go back to the end of episode 15, The Stray, you start to see a little bit of blurring between the line between what's right and what's wrong. And it's beautiful because it's done in a way that nobody really pays attention to it till they see what happens in Volume 3. And in Volume 4, if you really pay attention. And
I can agree with you that it really does blur that line between good and evil, because it shows, as Blake was previously a member of the White Fang, she knows the happenings and how it works, but from the outside, it just looks like a bunch of criminals. So you really got to take in that perspective of, whose side are you really on because of the way you grow up.
Yeah.
Blake was raised into the White Fang, even before, Volume 4, and we realized, that she was actually born into the White Fang,
yeah,
She grew up in that setting thinking that they were righteous and that they were doing the right thing, even if they were sometimes violent.
I mean, they were doing the right thing until they became violent. When they became violent is where the issue started. And in
that's
Volume
all-
4,
but
that's when we
again-
find out that that's when her parents stepped away, but Blake continued with it.
But that's the beautiful thing about the entire episode. Okay. If you
And
watch it,
yeah, Black and White is really Black and White and the Stray are really the start of that.
yes. But if you look at it, in Volume 1, they touch on her past in the White Fang. Volume 2, you don't see much of it. But Volume 3 and Volume 4?
They really kind of hammered it in. Volume 1, they kept it just enough to be like, hey, Blake was in the White Fang for some reason. We're just going to leave that out there.
They really
but she's
planted the
not anymore,
seed.
and that's what's important.
Yeah.
The importance of her was being in the White Fang was that she was no longer in the White Fang.
Yeah.
And that the person who we all assume she was in a relationship with, I mean, we don't know if he was abusive to her during that time.
I wouldn't go that far. There's no real evidence there.
Yeah,
You don't know
currently
that
there's
much
no real
about-
evidence that they were in an actual relationship.
It's all speculated.
There is no evidence. There is
Well-
no real proof other than him caring for her, and that could just mean that they're friends. I mean, she was in it all of life. We don't know much
Good
about
point.
Adam.
There's probably a higher
They could have known each other
possibility
for
that they
years.
grew up together.
Exactly.
Good point.
I mean,
But-
you look at Blake with the rest of Team RWBY. Recently, we got her saying that they were her friends and that she did care about them.
Very
So-
much so.
Obviously, she must have cared for him and he cared for her. Their status is questionable. And I'm doubtful that they'd
Yeah.
be together.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw this out
Definitely.
there real quick. We're recording this episode on 3 February 2017. So
Well,
the
yeah,
current
something like that.
the current episode is still like the next to last episode of Volume 4. So we have
Yes,
a little bit of
weekend,
foresight.
Chapter 11 comes out this weekend for YouTube, and Chapter 12, the season finale, comes out this weekend for RT site members.
So that's just a little
Saturday,
throw out, but
10 a.m. Central Time? That correct?
What's
I
that?
believe so.
Chapter 12 comes out at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time
I don't know
on
the
the
exact
RT
time.
side. And then
Correct.
it comes out
But that's for our first
Sunday
member.
for the free members.
Saturday morning for
Yeah.
first members, Sunday morning for RT site members.
So I would recommend just signing up. If you can get the gold, the first membership, then it's okay. Get the free one. Watch RWBY.
A week before it
You
comes
can
out
watch
to
it
the
on
public.
Sunday. You can watch it on Sunday. You can rewatch it on Saturday. And you can yell at us for giving you nightmares. So, it's a
You
win-win.
can, on the subject of nightmares, Anthony, we're going to go over to you. What's your favorite episode?
Well, well, my favorite episode would probably be chapter 6, the Emerald Forest, because it does give backstory. I mean, it does give character development, like seeing how Pyrrha noticed how John doesn't have his aura, and then it also shows how Ren, how skillful Ren is with his weapon, and like how he is just in combat in general.
That's very true. We don't see a lot of Ren fighting other than very few episodes, but from what we see, he's actually a very skilled person. Not just in the art of combat, but in just life itself. He's really wise for his age.
That was chapter 10 of volume 4
Yeah.
is when we met his parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And I think
that's
that's
when
where
we
that
started
really comes
too.
from, is the
that's
inspiration
where
of
it
his
really
father.
connected, that why he was very wise. It's because his father was very wise and his mother was too.
Yes.
I'd say to a lesser
And,
extent only because we didn't see much of her.
Yeah, we can't really make a whole lot of assumptions in the small amount of screen time we saw them with, but I personally enjoyed it very
Oh.
much.
We can definitely do that with the Grim they introduced. Oh,
God,
God.
nightmare fuel.
That Grim
Gonna
is
have
so
nightmares for
cool.
days.
I freaking love it so much. It's so
It's not.
badass.
It's not the Necleve anymore. It's just.
It's
the
like one of the
nightmare.
4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and I hope
It
that ties
does.
into it somehow. That it is one of the 4
Yes.
horsemen. That'd
Yes,
be cool.
definitely.
I would love that.
Definitely.
And there's one on each continent. Ah,
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a thought we need to lock away. and
well, I
keep.
mean, I am right.
So, but rolling back to favorite episodes, personally, mine, I gotta agree with you, Leave, is episode 8. It's too good to see them work as a team and see how they click in the beginning. And then not only do you get to see them fight and, you build their weapons and you see how they fight, you get to see how Ruby and Jean became the leaders of their individual teams. Because not only were they able to devise a strategy to defeat the Grimm in front of them, you were able to see, how quickly they were able to adapt and how quickly they were able to bring their individual skills together to defeat the foe in front of them. So personally, for me, that's my favorite episode. It was just a freaking awesome episode.
If you have the
Fun
DVD, I
fact.
highly recommend watching the director's commentary because they really provide a lot of insight into this.
That was cool too. Not only that, I'm just gonna roll into this. The track for that episode was just perfect.
Oh,
It just rolled right.
That
into
actually
the
ties
action.
into my favorite song. We
It
can get
rolls
back to
right
that
into
in a
the
bit.
action. It just builds it up. It makes you want to watch it and see what's going on because the guitar, the vocals, they are all amazing.
Yeah.
And props to them for
So-
making such beautiful soundtracks. Whether it's rock or soft, whatever it is, it's always just perfect for the mood, no matter what episode it is.
And
And
Yes.
personally, that's my favorite song. Is Red Like Roses Part 2.
you fucking,
just-
you fucking little fuck! That is mine!
You know what? You stole my episode. I'm gonna steal your song.
dang. We got hostile real quick.
Anyway, I wanted to go back
Somehow
to this
not
and finish
surprised.
talking about this episode real quick. They talked about that in like the characters all being developed so much in that episode, where we see Blake attack the Nevermore, but when she gets back, she reports right back to her teammate Yang, and Yang's immediate reaction is let's shoot the hell out of the thing, which doesn't
Yeah.
work as we know. And then Weiss goes straight to Ruby. What do we do? Ruby comes up with this plan to decapitate the freaking thing, and you can see throughout how they all 4 work together as a team, but each of them work together with their respective partner, Ruby and Weiss and Blake and Yang, throughout the entire chain of events. Especially when
Yes.
even after Weiss launches Ruby, after they launch Ruby, Weiss has the glyphs go all the way up the mountain to help her.
And I do believe we'll talk about which characters we don't like next episode, but let's keep the ball rolling with things we do like.
Volume 1 Weiss.
Anthony, what's your favorite song in Volume 1? Out of Volume 1, what's your favorite song?
Favorite song? I probably go with Boop. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Boop?
Yeah.
Wait, Boop's not from Volume 1.
It is
it?
not. Oh God.
Hold on. I
I'm
have
getting mixed up.
I have all the soundtracks on my phone. Let me look this up.
I do too. I'm looking it up right now.
Oh no.
I'm gonna beat you there.
I messed
Wait,
up.
where's my playlist at? There it is.
No.
And I messed up. Yeah, I messed up.
It's from Volume 2.
It's from Volume 2, Part 7.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
Man,
I'm
you
gonna kill
really want to
myself.
get into
I
volume
win.
2.
And now let's talk about a Volume 2 favorite song. Anthony?
Nope. Volume 1. Volume 1. Pulling it back to Volume 1.
Volume 1 is
you know,
the
I-
trailers, the team song.
Let's pull back the word song and just say soundtrack. So,
Okay.
Let's go to your favorite episode and think from there.
Oh, I've already got mine figured out.
Go ahead, Adam.
Wings. I think that's the name of it. might be Broken Wings instead.
No, it is Wings.
It's just
No, it's
Wings.
Wings.
Okay.
So it's
I
a
just-
very beautiful song too.
Yes. I'll explain why when everybody else goes, okay?
Well, I already gave you why I liked mine. It's just on the spot. You can't get much better than that.
I have a feeling if I say which soundtrack I like from Volume 1, but I'm gonna be yelled at.
Go ahead.
Is
You're
it?
getting yelled at no matter what.
True. Well,
Is it
my
episode
soundtrack is also Red Like Roses Part 2.
8? That's not a
That's
soundtrack. That
a-
is an actual song, but they use that song in the soundtrack for the episode.
I'm just gonna leave it. Leave it.
Red Like Roses Part 2 is it's just so good. It's such a hard-hitting rock, but it's also it feels
Yeah,
like
you
a conversation between Ruby and her mom. And it's literally her talking to her dead mom about her
It feels
passing.
like a story.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what songs should be. Songs need to be a story. They need to come
Yes.
from the heart of whoever's singing it, and they portray that perfectly.
Yeah.
If you listen to it enough times, you will hear, the whole conversation, both sides. There's just there's no arguing. It's just begging, to come back.
I know
begging
the
for
whole
forgiveness.
It's
Yeah, I
begging
can't
for
argue
another
with that.
The
chance.
whole
But I know
words.
all the words. I know shut up. I know
You
all the
know-
words, especially the mother part is really what I focus on. Like, I can do that
one
perfectly.
side is saying, come back to me. You left me here. Why did you go? And the other side is saying, I'm sorry, I had to go. Please
No,
forgive
it's
me. It's
saying
what I had
it's
to
really
do.
like saying like I had to do this, but I didn't want to do this. Trying to clarify like
Exactly.
I didn't want to leave you.
I mean, what
Exactly.
mother wants to leave their children?
Yeah, exactly.
A horrible one.
Oh,
Raven. What?
let's not get into that. Yeah.
Hey,
What?
hey,
Is it
hey!
Yeah.
Raven?
Hey,
What?
you cut that out.
We'll get into that
You
later.
cut that out.
Motherfuckers.
Anyway,
Adam, your turn.
we already went up. Adam already
Okay.
said his, didn't he?
No, he said he was gonna say his after everybody.
No, he said wings.
No, I said I'd explain why
Oh, he
why
Oh,
he
Wings
that's
is
right.
my
explained why.
favorite after
That's right.
everybody.
Go ahead, Adam.
And so the reason why I like Wings, you listen to it and you hear something powerful. Okay? So to give you guys a little backstory, my brother died when he was 20 years old. This year, it would be 9 years to the day on April 4th that he passed.
Oh, we're getting into the feels.
Yep, we're getting into the field.
All right.
All
aboard the
field trip. Choo choo.
And I just remember watching RWBY, and don't get me wrong, I love the show, got me entertained. Well, Rooster Teeth always did that. Well, when I found it. But that song, it just made me stop and think about everything. Okay? It's so
man.
funny because it starts out with one life is not a long time. And like I said, it's 20. And the second I heard those, I just started thinking back about everything that we went through. We
Adam,
got
you need
along.
to stop. I'm
Okay.
really feeling right now.
Yeah,
I'm being
it's
serious.
too
I'm
bad.
Not the only
listening to
one.
the song to remind me about
No,
this.
no.
I'm having
keep
the
going,
song
Adam.
playing
Keep-
quietly in
I
the
am.
background. I'm
Keep
like, holy
going.
shit, this is too serious
I
for
am
me.
definitely going. But when you hear that, we got along, but there were times when we didn't. And I love my parents, but my brother taught me a lot. And I'm not saying my parents didn't teach me stuff, but they knew he would be a better teacher for me. So, taught me about a lot of stuff, obviously. And when I heard that song, like, To put it bluntly, I didn't think life was worth living. I heard that song and it got me thinking. One life isn't a long time, and obviously, on February 1st of 2015, Monty died, and that song just said one thing. It
I
may
can't
not
keep
be a
listening to
long
this.
time, but that one life, no matter how young you die, no matter how old you are, remember the good times. Because you'll meet them again, no matter what.
To actually quote Monty, the goal isn't to live forever. It's to make something that does.
We can do anything every single day in our lives. We can do something, and it can either be positive or it can be negative. And really, the only decision is yours to make. You can either be a positive influence on someone or a negative influence. And Adam, speaking personally as an older brother instead of a younger brother, I do my best to set a good example for my brother. Now, did I do that? Absolutely not. I was terrible in high school. My grades were pretty much failing. But instead of deciding to do nothing with my life, I decided to go above and beyond and do the absolute best I could with my career. And now I'm about to go home in a few months. I currently live in the southern state. My brother is way up northwest, and he's about to graduate high school with honors. He's got straight A's. He's wanting to do something with law, and I couldn't be prouder as an older brother. So, speaking from the other side of the spectrum, just like Monty said, you can't live forever, but the impact you have on others will. There's just no better way to put it. Monty was a huge inspiration for me when I discovered RWBY, and I discovered RWBY very recently. I think I discovered it, just as season 2 was beginning, and just out of luck from Crunchyroll. And hashtag not sponsored, but Crunchyroll was my sole source. Well, sole source of anime. I watched everything on there because my wife and I didn't have a lot. So Crunchyroll being free, unless you were a member, was very useful for us while we barely had internet. And so I discovered RWBY watching it from there, and that got me interested, who created this, and then me looking up Monty, then I discovered Red versus Blue, and then I discovered, Rooster Teeth, and right away I couldn't support them, but now I'm a first member, and so now I can support them as much as I'm financially able to. And they bring me and my wife a lot of happiness. Every Saturday morning we're like, oh, we gotta watch the new episode. We gotta make sure we set aside at 10 o'clock sharp. We're on the new episode. We know what's happening as soon as it happens. And that's something me and my wife do together every single Saturday. And we'll have our date nights and all this, but every single Saturday that's what we do. And
it's really like your kids again, watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Exactly.
The characters you love die.
That's something that Monty was able to do for me and my wife. In a brand new marriage, we didn't know what we were doing. We were in a small apartment, and now we have our own home because indirectly Monty was able to bring me and my wife even closer than we already were. And he just helped us so much. I can't even express what he's done for us.
I mean, Monty's just inspired so many people. I mean,
yes.
I guess we should go on to the talking about how we found RWBY. For me,
we were on that already.
I've been watching Rooster Teeth since August of 2012 is when I saw the one Minecraft Let's Play was part 10, the Wipeout, and I found it because a friend shared it on Facebook. I just watched this and I just couldn't stop laughing the entire time. I went back and
Yeah.
watched all the Minecraft Let's Plays. I was still watching Let's Plays, and I'm like, I need more to watch. I found the shorts, I found Red vs. Blue, and I found all these other shows that they did, and I just constantly started watching Rooster Teeth stuff. It wasn't the sole thing I watched. Now it's like the only entertainment I watch. But it was so awesome, and at a time where 2 years before that, my parents had divorced. My first girlfriend broke up with me. All my friends kind of turned their backs on me. I was in a very bad moment of my life. I was in a weird moment of my life. I was a sophomore high school, I think. I don't know. My time frame's off. I was in high school. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and Bruce Lee really helped me through. And then when I found out about what happened to Monty, I was devastated because I remember the first trailer, the red trailer coming out on background noise. I also like how I talk. I'm motioning my arms, even though no one can see it, but I literally froze my arm mid-air while talking.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
I'm holding.
As much as he can.
My one arm is literally floating in the air right now because I stopped mid-sentence.
Come on. Come on.
Is your dog really named Ruby?
I guess this is our downtime right now.
It's all right. This is why we have editors.
Go ahead and cry while you need
God,
to,
for the
while you have the
editors.
time.
God, talking about Monty made me tear up a bit.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, like
We haven't
especially
even gotten to the bad part, dude.
we aren't even on Monty yet. We're on How Discovered Ruby.
Well, we're on both technically.
We'll
In a
we'll
way.
do the How We Discovered Ruby first. Go ahead and continue, Lee.
Okay, so, but when I first saw the red trailer on, it doesn't matter, I was like on YouTube or something, I thought, this is really cool. Of course, I didn't know the story, and I kind of withheld judgment, but it was like really cool. It's like this freaking scythe-wielding Red Riding Hood. It's like, what is this thing? I want to know more. And that's when I really found out who Monty was. I saw him and I knew of him, but it wasn't until then that I knew like who exactly he was, what he did, and his part in Red vs. Blue as well. I remember watching his scenes in RVB, like, this is cool. How did they do this? This isn't in the game, like the animated sequences. And I found out that they brought him on just to do that, and I'm like, this guy's awesome. And he was just such a cool guy, such an awesome guy. And then finding about what happened to him, it was very, very saddening. But yet, that inspired me to be a writer myself and do make, like, I've had stories and all that stuff bouncing around my head for years, and I finally put pen to paper and started writing them down and got really creative. And now I'm like working on my own anime series and books and stuff like that, and I've decided what I want to do with my life and that's like being a writer and being a director. I love to work for Rooster Teeth, but that's kind of besides the point right now.
Yeah, I think we'd all like that.
What about you?
Oh,
Anthony?
thanks, guys. You're so supportive.
we got you. We got you,
You're
Lee.
welcome.
You're gonna
We're
do
all
it
here.
someday. You're gonna be in the Rooster Teeth team.
Don't worry, guys. I'll forget you when I get big.
Aw.
Aw, how sweet.
Hateful words.
Yeah.
Anthony, how about you, buddy? How did you get into RWBY?
Well, this was like during high school, so Volume 2 came out. But I had this friend, group of friends, but I had this friend where she just kept talking about RWBY and like Rooster Teeth nonstop. So I finally had the time one day to like say, oh, I should look up some of the stuff from Rooster Teeth. I started up from Rage Quit.
Yes.
I don't remember which one. I think it was one of those impossible quizzes. But after that, I started watching Red Blue. Halfway, after watching like halfway through season 1, I also caught up on RWBY. Saw the first few episodes, then got to chapter 6. I'm like, oh look, that guy's cool. Me talking about Ren, because my favorite character. But after chapter 6, I got really hooked onto RWBY, and I just was like, okay, I need to keep watching this. And then I just watched it for 2 days, nonstop. I mean, I had to stop to go to the bathroom and all that, but
No, you don't.
Never. You will pick up your TV and bring it to the bathroom with you.
Get
But,
your
my-
genuine Battlefield shit bucket.
but my story isn't as as all you guys, which I kind of regret.
You should have gone first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have. Oh well.
We can hear the tears in everybody's hearts.
Meanwhile, me, the casual one.
He's just over like,
Casual.
it's cool, I guess.
Yeah, Anthony's just kind of here, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I
He
said at the
doesn't
beginning,
cry
he
tears of
exists.
sorrow. He has no soul.
Well,
Hey, that's
well,
me.
I might.
He's not an OC. He doesn't have a tragic background.
Well, I don't have spiky anime hair.
Parents never loved me.
Well, but let me add on to this since you talked about how emotionless I am. Well, here after learning about how Monty created RWBY, I was like, oh wow, Monty made this whole series. I'm really impressed. Like, it just made me like it just sparked my interest in doing what I feel like what I want to do. Which is not like I'm not gonna tell you guys.
Well, fine. We didn't
I
want
thought
to
you were
know
gonna-
either.
I thought you were gonna say like, I got really interested in finding out who Monty was. Then I realized that he'd already died. I'm like, that would have been like, what the fuck?
I thought you were gonna
And
be like super
boom, out of left
inspirational.
field.
Well, I can't. I'm not an inspirational speaker. That's probably why.
You think we are? We're just speaking from the heart.
I'd try.
The hearts that
I
we
spoke from the
apparently
heart.
have that you
Sounds
don't.
like nothing.
Man, I thought I was heartless.
Dang. What about you, Adam? It's your turn.
Really? Didn't we already
How
talk?
did I
Didn't we
find
already go?
RWBY?
Oh no, that's right, funny movie. I'm so confused as to where we are right now.
We're talking about how we discovered RWBY.
Well, I discovered it on YouTube with the trailers, and I said, why not watch one?
Wow.
And
Me
So
and Adam are
inspirational.
OG.
round of applause for Adam in that truly inspirational story.
Made me
Man,
cry.
I thought Anthony's was inspirational, but
Bring
goddamn,
me to tears, man. Bring me to tears. All right,
Oscar nominated.
How about we hop back to a happier subject about our favorite characters?
RWBY.
Oh, I accidentally spoiled mine, Ren.
RWBY.
That's okay.
RWBY.
Adam?
I like Weiss.
RWBY is best character.
I don't know. I think I gotta give my hand to Yang.
Oh.
God
just
damn it!
She just got that pull about her that just yanks you by the arm and just makes you want to give her a round of applause for everything.
We'd like to announce that this is Grant's first and last episode of the RWBY Fancast. It's been awesome having you here and having you a part of this.
Do
We
you
hope
want
you
a
for the
one-hand
best.
clap for that?
How would that work? Let's see.
Wait, no. Hey, you can't make those jokes. Shane's got a metal arm. That would sound like this. That's my hitting my hand against metal.
I don't know, man. I just can't give you to that one. If you want me to shake your hand for that one, I just can't give it to you.
But
Nothing.
you
how
guys
does
you
it
guys are all
start?
wrong. The best character is RWBY. She is waifu, and you can all suck it.
And she's also 15, so
No,
your
she's
waifu
not. She's
is
16.
underage. 16. She's
Still
still
jailbait.
underage.
Not in Pennsylvania.
Whoa.
In what year is Pennsylvania legal for 16?
The legal age for consent is in Pennsylvania is 16.
Are you in Pennsylvania?
I am in Pennsylvania. You got a fucking problem with it?
Yeah, do you, hick?
Hey, I'm not from
Hey,
Perry
hey.
County, okay? I don't
Hey,
my
hey,
cousin.
hey.
Hey, I
That's
can call
that's
I can call you
inappropriate.
hick. My wife's from Texas.
Well,
That doesn't
I'm
give
in-
you any right. You're from what? Washington?
Not even close. I'm from Nebraska.
Huh. You said northwest, so I went extreme.
Yang.
At least my
gotta give a
state's
hand to Yang.
interesting.
I'm
Ruby is
your
best.
pun
Caleb
master. I'm your
pulled
pun
that
master,
twice.
Caleb, and I'll be here all week. Thank you very much.
Blake is second
No,
best
you won't.
because of how cool she is, but Ruby is best.
I'll give
Well-
second to Blake.
Well, the fact that you're waifooing is already cause for concern for us. At least.
You don't know how old I am.
Well, if you were a
Well,
sophomore while I was a senior, that'd make you 1 year younger than me, and that'd just barely make you the legal age, mate.
Wait. You're younger than I thought you were. Jesus.
How would you think I was?
I thought you were like 25 or 26.
Nah, jeez. Actually, most people
Overshot
think
it.
I'm that. Actually, most people think I'm that old just because of the way my face looks.
I've
I'm
been
actually only
mistaken for that age
22.
before.
It's the deep voice.
It's the gravel. It's the
come
gravel
see
voice
your
that gets us.
daddy.
No, like I legitimately. So, just to do a peek into my real life, I'm a server, and I had a table, and I was talking to them, and they were talking about doing shots of Jaeger. I'm like, they've been drinking all night, and I'm like, I don't think so. I don't know. You guys are getting like, we need to do shots of Jaeger. I'm like, okay, you got me with the Jaeger. I love that stuff. He's like, you should do a shot with us. I'm like, I can't. He's like, no, you really should do a shot with us. I'm like, I can't. Like,
He's like,
I
"What?
legally can't. Do you
There
want
are
me
problems
to go to
here.
jail, mate?
I was like, well,
It's
when
like
do you
you
get
know-
off? I'm like, you're not understanding.
You don't get what I'm saying. I physically,
understand.
legally cannot drink with you, or I and you will go to jail.
What if he just kept it low key?
Hey
But,
man, cops are everywhere these days.
That is true.
Don't get me started on that. They're
I'm
on in
I'm
my
not gonna
town.
go into that political subject.
Alright,
Subject
No, the
change.
cops literally aren't in my town at all. Like, I can drive
Alright.
around for days on end and not see one.
Subject change.
Anyway,
Let's get back
um,
let's get back on track.
Oh yeah, we're on best character, and we've
Best
already
character. Yang.
realized that Ruby is the best character. Y'all can suck it.
I'm sorry,
I
pun
mean-
master.
Okay, how
could
about
be
this?
debated.
How about this? Best ship.
Ooh.
White Rose.
Okay. Now
hitting
we're
that.
getting into a subject
Oh no.
that I originally was not planning to get into, but since you started this war,
Uh-oh.
we've got a lot of ships to go over now,
Oh no.
What have you done?
and we're talking about safe for work ships. All right, we ain't gonna do no Cinder and Ruby or Weiss and Winter bull crap. We're
Wait,
not
whoa,
going that route.
hold up.
Wait,
What do you mean
Cinder
by
and Ruby.
exactly?
What?
What do you mean by that?
You never
'Cause
heard
I've
of Fallen
seen two
Petals?
I've seen two versions of it. One where it's very even, and the other one where Ruby is kind of like under
Yeah,
Cinder's control.
You know, we're not gonna go into that whole subject of submissive
Yeah.
and dominant and all that
Oh
crap.
no.
We're
Oh,
gonna
interesting.
stay away from that. So, best ship. Shit.
I love Bumblebee, but White Rose has mine. I just love it so much.
I don't
It's
know.
so cute.
Personally, okay, if I'm gonna be honest here, I think Bumblebee's probably my favorite. Just because I like the calmness of Blake and she's calculated, and then Yang's, super hyper. She jumps in, and they just kind of work together really well. But I can
Hold
see
on.
why you like White
Hold
Rose
on.
as
like
well.
White Rose is
Norena
the
as
same
well.
exact thing.
Exactly. That's why I said I can see why you like White Rose.
I
I
just
just
realized
like
that.
Bumblebee better.
Have you?
Adam, your
What do
turn.
you
Anthony,
I-
what's yours?
I'm curious real quick. What do you think of the Neo Yang shipping?
Neil Yang shipping. What?
Neo and Yang. A lot of people have been shipping them together.
Wait, Neon Yang? Neon and Yang?
No,
Neon and
not
Yang, but
not Neon. Neo.
Neapolitan.
Yeah.
and Yang.
Oh.
Torchwick sidekick.
Oh, okay. I think that's okay.
I like it. I
Okay.
think it's cute. I don't think it's very practical, but I do think it's cute.
Yeah.
I can agree with you on that.
Same here.
Yeah.
Adam,
And mine is Noren.
Renora.
Renora.
Noren.
Yeah.
Renora, Noren.
Noren.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I like
Listen,
Renora South.
something
Renora.
like
I thought it
that
was.
kind of
I thought it was flower power.
Flower Power
got
too.
like 3 or 4 different names.
Wait, why
Yeah, they got
flower
a,
power?
they got a lot of them, but I think the main one is supposed to be Renora.
Because Nora
Yeah.
brings Nora
Something
brings
like
the
that.
power and Ren brings a flower. How do I bring a flower?
It's your symbol.
But
We're in the
Guys, we
middle of
talked
a
about
fight.
this.
but my first is Renora. My second would be this will never happen. Arcos.
Oh, stop right there. It did happen. It did happen,
No.
and it's officially the only canon semi-actual relationship in the show.
I don't know.
I
That
mean,
arrow.
They're the only
They-
two that
they're
have
pretty damn
actually
good.
kissed in the entire show so far.
That means
And
nothing.
god damn it, I will
I refuse to
sync with
believe you.
Arcos if I have to.
the ship has already.
Captain's going down with the ship.
I don't care. This captain will sync with its ship.
The captain's going down with the ship months after it already went down.
Our
I'm
enemy,
still
Arcos.
drowning, damn it. Your scallywags cannot sink the captain until the ship is gone.
So
It's
hold
like
on,
the
hold on,
Titanic.
hold on. How much did you guys cry when Jean was practicing to the video that Pierre made for him?
I cried like a child. Don't make me cry like that, man. Don't break those memories. You're gonna make me cry again. You're
Mainly
gonna
tears
make
for
me
Jess.
cry tears of sadness.
I literally didn't cry at that moment.
You don't have a heart, man.
I don't. Neither did I.
Am I the only one with the heart in this group?
Yeah, so apparently the only one
I
who's
can't
black.
deal with y'all no more.
Oh, that's racist.
Hey man, you're racist. I don't even know what race you are, and that's racist.
How dare you assume my race?
Did you just
God.
assume my gender?
Can we not do this?
I identify as a Apache helicopter.
I'm an A10. I got that.
A groundhog sees its shadow, we get 6 more weeks of winter. A warthog sees its shadow, we get 6 more.
Okay. Let's get back on track. We're getting off.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Da, da,
Okay,
da, da, da.
Lee, how much time do we have?
I don't know.
We've been
Eh,
going
fuck.
for over
I
an
ain't keeping
hour.
track of this shit.
So
We've been going for 51 minutes.
I think we're good to call it here.
Yeah, we talked.
That's
We
it.
did. We did kind of talk about Monty with discovering Ruby at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't really
I think
talk about
I think
that.
we've
without
all
talking
told our
about him.
stories.
That we did.
Yeah.
Adam, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
If you want to end this on a real feels note, I could read my writing that I did for the Monty Own project.
We will save that for another field trip.
Yeah.
So-
Don't need to try that much today.
Being on this
It-
note, let's talk about this. So, for any of you who don't know, something that was created after Monty's death was something called the Monty Own Project, which is basically on the anniversary of Monty's death. It's the community's way of encouraging everyone to be creative as Monty was, and
It's
do
one of the
whatever you
reasons
want
we
to
all
do.
kind of got together here. You know, this has been in the work for months, but you know, to have
Yeah.
it here on this day, I think it was just a little bit more than fate. You know,
Yeah.
because we've had drawbacks, we've had hardships, and to come together on this specific day for
No more
our
feels.
official first recording, I don't think it gets any better than that, honestly.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote this piece. The girl who runs our Tumblr drew something, which actually was pretty damn cool.
It was very
Yes.
beautiful. We'll
I
get
got
a,
pissed
we'll
at
get
him
a
will
because
hold
I'm
of
share
like,
it,
I want to draw
and we'll
something
make
that's
sure to
beautiful.
share it everywhere. But
In the
to be-
meantime, you
to
need
come
to read my
together-
paper and cry at the end.
So if you've been having a project, that you've just been putting off, that you don't think is good enough, that you don't think deserves to go out into the world, quote unquote deserved, that's a bunch of bull crap. We're a group of people who have been working together to put this fan cast together to showcase your work, your fan art, your fan fiction, whatever it is. We want to see it. We want to show it off to everybody. Because that's all Monty was about. He wants you to create your masterpiece.
I'd like
He
to
wants
add,
you to go out into the world and show what you are worth.
I would like to add that this whole thing started with Adam posting in the Rooster Teeth Facebook group if anyone would be interested in doing this. That's
Yeah.
how this
Got
all
together.
started.
Yes.
Seriously, we are literally just a group of people who have never physically met ever.
We didn't
And
even
just
meet
said-
before this.
Exactly. Yeah.
We all shared one common thing, that we all enjoy RWBY. We all like this show, and we all came together and say, hey, what would be cool? And here we are today, recording this podcast, fan cast, for not the first time, but the second time.
We are not talking about that.
Yeah.
What, all my
What's wrong with that?
amazing puns?
Oh, no.
High five to me.
Nope.
This
Get
isn't the
that
first
outta
time.
here.
This isn't the first time we've recorded this, though. This is the second time, but that doesn't mean we just gave up. If you just gave
Actually,
up,
been
we'd
more.
never be here today. You can't give up what your dream is. So we're gonna strive to do our best to bring you everything the fandom has to offer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like Adam said, we are by the fans, for the fans. If
Monty-
you have something you want to show us, we will absolutely look and adore it.
Monty always said keep moving forward, and there's his one tweet which we've talked about before, at least amongst ourselves, and I personally love. He tweeted out, "You're never fighting alone. Get up, get going. I'll meet you there." And while that kind of doesn't really apply 100%, it's still that we're all together here. We're all supportive of each other, and whether you think that people won't like it or not, there's going to be someone out there who will, and there's going to be people who support you. Even the smallest YouTube channels have a couple thousand viewers who are loyal to that person.
Yeah.
You never feel like you need to give up. If you want someone to look at your picture, maybe give some criticism, maybe give some praise, share it with us.
Constructive criticism.
We're not professionals in any way. Shoot, we're just regular
Speak for
people.
yourself.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mr. Lee over here with his wine glass must his
I got my
professionalism.
pinky out as high as it can go. You can tell because of the sound of my voice.
Oh, ho, ho.
I'm actually drinking vanilla Coke.
I just had like
Fancy. It's
I just
fancier
had,
than your
like-
regular Coke, you plebes.
I just had like half a bottle of tequila. I'm just gonna
Well, I just cracked open a monster. So
Monster
Once
will
again,
kill
thank you guys for watching Grant's first and last performance, as he will die of alcohol poisoning.
Hey,
Grant.
my liver ain't that
That's
weak,
fine.
you plebe.
Dude, you're talking to the guy who did like 15 shots in like 5 or 8 minutes. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's adorable.
And it was Jack Daniels too.
Off the subject of the dick measuring contest.
Oh, let me whip this thing out.
That's a
Oh wait, we're
short
done with that?
contest.
Let me get it back in.
Adam.
It takes that long to put like 2 or 3 inches back in your pants.
Once again, we're in it. Better question is who he's talking to. I'm going with both of us.
Both.
Yep, I knew it.
glad I'm out
Adam,
of
do
this.
you have any last words?
Just keep moving forward with your projects. Take a
Anthony?
shot in the dark.
Like don't be embarrassed by it. Don't let anything keep you down. Like just just like share your creativity, your what inspires you, and like Monty said, keep moving forward.
Lee?
I mean, I got nothing more. I mean, as I said, I want to be a writer when I get done with college and everything. And I mean, for me, I've started 3 books. I've never finished one. I started 2 anime series. I haven't finished either one. I lack the motivation myself. Like I lack it a lot. I've suffered with a lot of like depression and all that stuff, but that has yet to make me give up on my dream. Whether you don't feel like doing anything, don't give up on your dream. Keep working towards it. Even if it's only like once every couple months, keep working towards it. Because you're gonna get to a point where it won't be like that, and you'll want to do that almost every single day. And just work towards that. Work towards better days. Don't dwell on where you are, or that you're not good enough, or this or that. Keep working. You're going to get better. You're going to get to a better place. That's my advice for everyone.
Well, for me, if you've got an art idea, if you've got a writing idea, if you want to cosplay, you've already taken 3 steps farther. Me personally, I've got no creative talent whatsoever. The most creative thing I've ever done is this podcast right here. And I can't really say
And memes.
And memes,
and,
yes.
And the meme.
I tend to redistribute memes every now and then. If you want some black market memes, just let me know. I got some high quality pepes. But
Opening up his
in
trench coat.
all seriousness, I don't have a creative bone in my body. I truly don't. I've got no artistic talent. I've got no brain for writing. I've got nothing on me. I am not a creative person at all. But that doesn't keep me from, contributing however I can. Like we all keep saying, you just keep moving forward. And if that's all you can do, then do it. If you can only take 1 step at a time, that is more than enough. And just keep going. Keep doing the best you can, and we all believe in you. If that's all you can give it, then give it your best.
Truthfully, there is no such thing. When it comes to being creative, there is no such thing as failure. It's just you're not doing the best that you can right now. But you will do better eventually.
You will continually get better as it goes. There's no shame in that.
The only time that you fail is when you give up.
Never give up, guys. And that's what we got for you today. And with that, we're going to say our goodbyes.
At least for now.
I mean,
We will
goodbye.
see.
This is a see you later.
I think we just did that with.
And with that, we'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.